Hello everybody, I am Amicus, and this is the first look at FUBAR, a brand new project I've been leading for about 3 months now, and if it wasn't already obvious, FUBAR is a remake of the beloved Half-Life opposing force. For additional information and some exclusive teases about this project in the future, feel free to join our Discord linked in the description. With a very small team, we've managed to accomplish a ton in such a short time, and our momentum is only growing. If you're interested in joining us, stick around until the end and I'll cover what you're looking for. But for now, let's dive into what we've been working on. First up, we have some screenshots of one of the first maps, the Infirmary. These areas faithfully reimagine the original, expanding them to fit a more modern aesthetic. To give you more insight, here's FUBAR's co-lead and author of this map, Jane Thrace.
In designing the initial areas of the game, I knew that we'd need to set our levels apart from those in the original, iterating on them whilst retaining the core of what made them memorable in the first place. The Infirmary was the first level I designed for FUBAR. As the tutorial level of the game, Adrian wakes up and is set on his way shortly after finding his PCV. This level largely follows in the footsteps of the original game, with much more character interaction and exploration along the way. Several key set pieces have been greatly expanded in this map, such as the triage area where you retrieve your PCV, and the MRI lab, just to name a few. The decision was made early on to separate the Infirmary into two distinct but equally as important maps, as opposed to the original game's singular map. The first half takes place entirely in a safe area, fortified and defended by various surviving personnel who took refuge there following the incident. The second half takes place after Adrian leaves the safety of the Infirmary. This half in particular is designed to ease the player into gameplay proper, acquiring your wrench early on, getting to use it in several puzzles and combat along the way. Set pieces from the original map, such as the laser lab puzzle, have been iterated on and expanded greatly, and given additional thought and world building to help it better fit into the environment.
Later in Act 1, you may recognize some areas from the original game. One map has been expanded to incorporate Adrian's night vision, creating tense moments in dimly lit areas. While this is awaiting playtesting before it is art passed, Shockwave, the map's author, has done a wonderful job laying out the groundwork and gameplay for this map. And here he is to share his thoughts.
When redesigning the pit drone encounter, I first redesigned the build-up by showing signs of an ambush as you go through the parking garage. Instead of immediately entering the workshop, you need to get the power back on by going through a previously underused area from the original, which I redesigned as well. After getting the power back on, you will have to fight the pit drones in an open space, then a close quarters space, and finally a mix of both while in the dark to get the feel for how the pit drones will act throughout the game.
The canyon has undergone a massive transformation from a cramped cliffside crevice into a sprawling vista above a rushing river. A once narrow footpath is now a large vehicle bridge. Here's Jane again to elaborate.
After fighting his way through the ruined labs below, Adrian finally reaches the surface above. From the beginning, I knew that creating a strong contrast between the surface and the cramped, tight corridors leading up to it would be crucial. What was originally a tiny chasm in the original game has been greatly expanded into a massive canyon, running and winding far, far into the distance. This enormous vista will serve as the player's first look at the war-torn surface of Black Mesa. Emerging into the heat of the HECU's doomed battle with the invading Xenian forces, Shephard will have to make his way to the now derelict crash site of Goose 7, picking up the trail of his surviving comrades along the way.
New areas call for new props. One of our 3D artists, Happy Face Man, has crafted items like chem lights, lanterns, benches, and stretchers to enhance environmental storytelling. These small additions work to bring life to the levels and provide some guiding light to Adrian as he makes his way through the halls and cliffsides of the Black Mesa research facility. What's opposing force without Adrian Shephard's iconic pipe wrench? Our 3D artist Aiden has done a stellar job recreating this tool-turned-weapon. Here's what he had to say.
When working on the pipe wrench, my goal was to make it feel like it had weight and history, just like the wrench Adrian carried in Opposing Force. Creating the pipe wrench for FUBAR was all about capturing that iconic feel while giving it a fresh look. I focused on making the wrench feel sturdy and brutal, something that could handle both heavy-duty tasks and be a formidable weapon. This wrench is more than just a tool, it's Adrian's way of fighting back, and I'm excited for players to experience the impact of every swing.
The zombies currently use placeholder Half-Life 2 models paired with some animations from Half-Life Alyx, but I've been working on a remodel that brings back the grotesque details from Half-Life 1. This includes the iconic chest mouth and horrifying mutations. Future plans include variants like the security guard and soldier zombies, but for now, I feel the classic scientist is a great step forward in the art for our monsters. And that wraps up our first media release to kick off this project. As you have seen, there's still much work to do, and with that, we are currently looking to fill many positions. 3D artists. We're looking for experienced artists that are capable of delivering quality character, organics, environmental, or hard surface art. Animators. This project will require lots of custom animation. We are in need of a dedicated view model animator, character animators, and someone experienced in destruction simulation animation. Level designers. Level design is the backbone of a project like this, and with that, we need all the help we can get. We are looking for blockout mappers and art passers to reimagine and remake areas from the original game. Programmers. If you are experienced in gameplay or NPC programming, we are looking for you. This project will heavily feature new gameplay elements and recreations of NPCs from the original. If you fall under any of these categories, or you have a skill that you think could be a great addition to our team that isn't listed here, send me a message on Discord @Amicus. To look at some of the media individually that was in this video, our ModDB page is up and linked in the description. And again, if you'd like any more information, our Discord is also linked down there as well. Happy anniversary, Opposing Force, and thank you so much for watching.